All right. Are we rolling?
Mm-hmm.
In the previous video, we went over the basics to start off getting a dog to sit, which is for duration. I'd like you to continue doing what we did in the other video until you can get your dog to sit in front of you for up to 5 minutes without trying to move away. Again, they can look away, they just can't move away. So now I'm gonna start this by putting her in a sit, and I'm gonna do this while I'm standing, so hopefully you can get us both. Stay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing duration, and we're already on the next one. All right, let's try this again. Up, up. Stay. Let's get her back up into a sit. Up, up. Now would be another thing I would practice putting her in when she's in down. Hold her treat and get her to come into an up. All right. Stay. 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 So this is, I mean, I can keep on doing this, but I think you get the point. So the idea is we want to add in one more step each time. Now, if you get to the point where that extra step is too much for the dog, we need to back up and keep on practicing the previous one. Now, I would suggest you do this with about 10 treats in a row and just start out with 1 or 2 steps, then go to 3 or 4, and do it in different rooms in the house. Don't just do this exclusively. A lot of people do it in one seat. When they do duration, they always do it in the same spot in the house. Do it when you're watching TV. You're watching TV, it's a commercial, you don't have a DVR, or you're waiting for somebody to come in, or you pause it, pull one out. This is what I was doing when you guys were looking at your neighbor's house. So look, I was at Kinko's today. There was a transformer that blew on Wilshire, took all the power off, and we're in the store waiting for the power to come up. I pulled out my treat bag. Stay, stay, stay. So use different environments. That would actually lead us to the next step, which is going to be distraction. So we'll want to get to the point where, at first for this one, we're just walking steps away until we're about 20 or so feet away. Once we get to that stage, then what we want to do is we want to move out of distance. I'm going to move around right here just to show you when we move this chair. So basically what we're doing, let's say Nicki's there. Sit, stay. So I pause in between each step to help her process. When I get to this one, sit, sit, stay. Now, when I get to the first stage of this step, I'm going to do this. And I come back, stay. Whoops. I have a boo-boo on my finger. But when we move out of sight, the first time, we only want to move out of sight for like half a second because her instincts are going to go and find us. So at first it's just a half second, then we come back, give her the treat. Then we go to the point where it's 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. Eventually we get to the point where we can be having her sit in a stay while we're out of the room, out of her line of sight for 5 minutes. Now, if you do have a security camera, I find it very helpful when you're doing this. If you had a security camera out here on your mantle facing here, you could actually be looking at an iPad here. So if she starts to get up, you can race into the room ahead of time. Or you notice, hey, when we're at a minute is what the target is. When we get to 40 seconds, she starts wiggling around. Well, then maybe that we've pushed too far too fast. We might back up and practice at 40 seconds some more to help her really establish that. Now, once you can get to the point where you're 5 minutes outside the room and she's able to stay, then we want to start adding in distraction. At first, when we're doing this, we don't want to have anybody eating in the room. We don't want the TV too loud. We don't want to have extra guests or neighbors or sounds outside. We want to make it easy for her to master. When we get to stage 3, which we're not going to do a video for, we're just going to talk about it here, we're going to practice a stay while the garbage disposal is running, while people are watching a football game and they're cheering. I know that she likes to jump up on people's laps when she gets excited when people cheer during a football game. This helps her focus on something else. I can't jump on your lap right now. I'm busy focusing. When you guys were gone looking at the next house, every time that I would do the focus exercise, I had the laser focus. As soon as I started doing it, then she started wanting to move around and go look for you guys again. So we just have to keep on building up to the point where she can stay for longer and longer periods of time. Make this a practical application. You're going to the bathroom and you're doing distance, put her in a sit stay, go to the bathroom, come back and release her. So you go into the kitchen to get a glass of water, do the same thing. Try to incorporate it into things you're doing on a day-to-day basis, so that way when you're doing it in a stressful situation where you're going to leave or something like that, where she doesn't know, does this always mean that they're going to do something hard? No, this is easy. It's just a drill. They're going to the bathroom. They'll be back in a minute. So this is the second stage of how we can teach our dog to stay.